Sex isn't intimacy. Sex is pleasurable and becomes more pleasurable when you have intimacy. Not sold? Let's rethink love, relationships, and sex. Let me seduce you. You are listening to the Linguist of Love. Welcome to the Erotic Renaissance. Welcome to the Erotic Renaissance. I'm Meg de la Torre, your Linguist of Love. Thank you for tuning in and enjoying another episode alongside me. Last episode, I guided you through a shadow work meditation as I hope you found some gratitude while in the valley. This episode, I bring you one final guided meditation before our finale for Season 2. For those of you who are starting at this episode, I used to be an English professor and a high school teacher. And the meditation I'm about to guide you through was once part of a writing assignment I gave my scholars the year I left teaching and began my sacred work in the sex industry. As I am drafting this episode, I am looking at my suitcase as I am preparing to head again to Las Vegas to perform on stage. A list of my upcoming showtimes can be found in the description of this episode. If you would love to watch behind the scenes as I audition and perform for voyeurs at strip clubs, as I travel and dance across the world, you can become a private voyeur by texting my Fantasyland hotline at 619-955-0622. Or by sending me a DM on Instagram at Linguist of Love. As always, I encourage you to embark on your own journey within or erotic renaissance. I post free monthly reflection prompts to help you get started on your own personal development journey through my website, linguistoflove.com. This episode features themes of shadow work and is aimed at helping you see something unexpected before we begin to dream of 2023. I'll then close up this meditative episode with some final thoughts and a benediction, in an effort to give you, my lovely listener, space to understand and get the most out of today's episode. I want to remind you of an important note from episode 7. I briefly explained the concept of shadow work and noted the ultimate goal, then as humans, is to integrate our shadow and light aspects. That is where shadow work comes in. Shadow work is the process of accepting your shadow aspects and integrating them into the whole and complex you. Now that we have reviewed briefly, let me give you some context so you can best prepare yourself to fully enjoy this episode. This meditation will be taking you through a second-person perspective, meaning that I will paint a scene for you and you will be asked to identify and go through a releasing process. If you would like to take this meditation as seriously as I am as I craft and pour forth energy into this gift for you, I would like to make a few suggestions for you to get the most out of your experience. I would suggest you audio record your meditation session in the case you would like to make some auditory notes for yourself during your meditation. And please set the mood for yourself at home. Let's set the mood together now. If you have Winter Solstice by Stella Lux Creations, please add some to your wax warmer as I'm sitting here with you. The notes are cinnamon, clove, and citrus. I am wearing a long, blush satin nightgown, and I smell of perfume with jasmine and rose as I speak these words to you right now. Perhaps you might enjoy some of Earth's sweet medicine alongside me, or perhaps you are reclining near a sparkling tree or holiday decor as you get in the mood for some Yuletide blessings and some reflective meditation. As we turn towards our meditation for today, please, my love, relax and release any tension you might be holding in your body. Feel free to light a candle and set an intention as we continue with some communal breathing. Wherever you are right now, you are welcome to rest your eyes under heavy lids, allowing your eyes to close softly. And now, please, my love, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And now, please prepare for a little guided shadow work today. May this shadow work meditation guide you through identifying a reason to be fearless as we embark on this new journey into 2023. Reflection in the mirror. A guided shadow work meditation. As we begin our guided shadow work meditation, I want to invite you to notice the rise and fall of your chest and support of your own body. Take a moment and just be present with yourself, breathing in and out. Enjoy the pull of the breath in and feel the pause as you hold your breath. And when you cannot hold that breath any longer, feel the slow release as you allow the breath to empty from your lungs. We are going to stay here for a few breaths. Feeling the support holding your body, whether you are on the ground or on a bed or in a calm shavasana position on a yoga mat. I encourage you to wrap your arms around you in an embrace, whether you draw up your knees and hold or embrace your shoulders. Please hold yourself gently yet firm as you take a deep breath in, pausing to hold before you release. Before you decide to return to whatever position is most comfortable or to continue embracing yourself, take a brief moment to thank yourself for being present in this moment with you and for gifting yourself this relaxed and safe space. You may see a blackness as your eyes are closed, or perhaps you are visualizing something that is calming and serene. We are about to do some shadow work, So allow your vision to develop like film, slowly and in blurred outlines until you allow forms to fill in. I want you to allow yourself to imagine a light in the distance. As you approach this distant light, don't give mind to any fear. There is nothing to fear in this life, truly. I ask that you allow yourself to imagine a light in the distance. As you approach this distant light, don't give mind to any fear. There is nothing to fear in this life, truly. Rather, allow yourself to approach slowly. As you near the light, you realize it seems to be a reflective surface ahead of you. And as it comes into focus, you can see you. Allow the image to be formed fully, spending time on creating the image of the way your hands are placed, how your eyes move in the reflection as it comes into being. Take some time to get the way your hair or your clothes are usually arranged, or the dimple in your left cheek. Your nose, your chin, your shoulders. Once you have fully taken in your image, allow yourself to place your hand against the surface of the mirror, feeling the cold and reflective surface against your palm. Remember that you are safe in this moment, that we are only in your mind's eye. And when you feel ready, allow the surface of the mirror to release the tension below your hand, your fingertips disappearing into the mirror, allowing you to walk through should you so desire. No matter how adventurous you are, I want you to wait a few moments longer as you look at your reflection. You notice there is something different about your reflection. Perhaps in your heart, you can feel the malintentions behind this mirrored version of you. That this version of yourself, please don't pull away just yet. Remember that you are safe with me and only meditating. Allow yourself to consider the worst things this mirrored version of you would do should they get freed from the mirror. Make note of these potential fears just for a moment. You might feel your heart beat a little faster considering these fears. So let's slow our breath. In and out. Slow down now. Breathe in. Pause as you hold and look at your eyes in the reflection. And breathe out. The difference between the fear in this moment and your place of calm is choice. There is nothing to fear because you know you don't have to choose to do anything that is scary or would hurt you or others. You can choose joy or peace instead in this moment. Continue this level of calm as you allow the image in the mirror reflected to morph into you around the age of 4 or 5. Allow the image to slowly change. And if you would like to, feel free to get down on your knees so you can see this vulnerable version of you, eye to eye. With respect for your innocence back then, before the hurt, before the pain or disappointment you've experienced, take a moment to see the hope in the eyes of this you that you see right now. This you would never imagine doing any of the scary things we feared earlier. This you probably wants to play and create or dance wildly to make you laugh or smile. And now, as you look upon this version of you, all the fear might melt away. The only one that projected any judgments in this moment was you. And before you feel guilt, please remember that you were guided to consider these shadows in an effort to trust yourself again. When you feel ready, you can allow the mirror to fade away. But if you feel safe enough, please invite that younger you into a warm embrace. Feel your happy heart beat at the reconnection. Perhaps you feel sorry for not being able to do this earlier. But please, love, do not dwell on this too long. Be present in this moment as you reunite with dreams that have been tucked away because they didn't make sense to adults, or those stuck in their own sadness over dreams left on shelves too high to ever dust. If there is a happy thought in this moment, take note of it as you take in the fullness in this moment. I want you to thank your inner child for reminding you that you are not a scary monster. You are not a beast or a bad person. You're you, just like me, trying to live and be happy and free. We are going to take one more breath together as we begin to connect to the world around us with love and gratitude. Breathe in and as you pause, feel free to move slightly and connect with the air around you or the fabric against your skin. And breathe in slightly more to remind you there is always room for more of life's sweet goodness. And on the count of 3, allow the breath to release as loudly as you feel comfortable. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for joining me for this guided meditation that aimed to prepare you to reconnect with self-trust. Feel free to return to this meditation anytime you need some reconnection with this perfect and sweet you that exists at your core. Should you like to support my mission, you can do so in a myriad of ways, but especially through my website. As always, thank you so much for tuning in to the Erotic Renaissance, where my mission is to help society see that being a sensual and sexual being is something that can be and should be celebrated, and that every soul is deserving of body autonomy and a sexual liberation. That at everyone's core is a little bit of kink waiting to be discovered, and that the sensual soul is a part of us all. It is my hope that you found within this episode a moment to see the core of you that I will always see first and foremost. If you are listening to my voice as the sun rises, I hope you tame any dragons that lie ahead. And if you are listening before resting for some slumber, I wish you well as you dream up new dreams for tomorrow's adventure. I am Meg de la Torre, your linguist of love. Let me seduce you.